State your name, age, and how you died.
I'm Chris. I'm 16, and I died from a cocaine overdose.
I'm Michael. I'm 21, and I died in a car accident because I was drinking and driving.
I'm Kelly. I'm 16, and I died from quitting Adderall cold turkey.
I'm James. You can call me Bernardi. I'm 17, and I died of a heroin overdose.
In case you haven't realized, you've all been placed in the same therapy group because each of you have had an unfortunate incident with drugs. Now, before you can make peace and move on, we need you to sort out the messes that you've left behind.
But why?
Well, according to my files, you each made one big mistake. I want you to share your story with the rest of the group, and we can discuss what you could have done differently. Chris, why don't you start?
I've always been awkward about my weight. I've never been physically fit, or at least feel like I am. Everyone says I look fine, but I just don't feel like it. So, after a long thought, I decided to take Cody up on his offer and see what cocaine was like. I figured if I tried it maybe just this once or a few times, maybe it would help kickstart my weight loss. It's got to be safer than steroids, right? That night when I went home, I couldn't sleep. I was feeling anxious and restless, and I work at McDonald's, but by the time my shift was over, I still felt awful. So I called Cody to see if this was normal or if something was wrong with me. Do you always feel this anxious and restless the next morning?
Absolutely.
What do you do?
More blow.
No, what do you do to make the feeling go away?
More blow.
Cody, I'm serious.
I'm serious too, man. Listen, why don't you come over tonight? But you gotta chip in. This isn't cheap.
How much?
$20?
I'll see you there. I was starting to feel really good, and I was finally starting to lose some weight. And now lying to my dad about the money I stole out of his dresser. I wanted to stop, but it felt so good.
Chris, what is in your bedroom?
What? What are you talking about?
I figured you would know it's in your own bedroom.
You went into my room?
Oh, could you blame me? Everything was going wrong. You're losing weight. Your nose was bleeding. The missing money. I knew something was wrong.
How could you invade my privacy like that?
How could you do something like this? Cocaine? Chris, what were you thinking? Don't you know that cocaine is a highly addictive drug?
No, it's not.
Oh, what? So you're telling me you're not addicted?
What does it matter to you?
Because I'm your father and I love you. Christopher, don't you leave this house! Christopher!
Listen, man, I really think you should calm down. Hey, you're really not supposed to mix, man.
What part of I need a buzz don't you understand, Cody?
Dude, I really think you should slow down. Look,
I'm fine, okay? I said I'm fine!
Chris. Oh, God, Chris, help! Someone help! My friend's having a heart attack or an overdose or something. Someone help, please!
So where would you have changed your story?
I mean, I guess I would say I wouldn't do coke in the first place.
That's the easy way out. Why don't we take a look at your relationship with your father?
I was pretty mean to him.
Let's go back and change that night.
Addicted?
What does it matter to you?
Because I'm your father and I love you.
I just don't know what else to do, okay? I need it.
Okay. Everything's gonna be fine. Here, we'll go get you help. We'll take you to someone who can help you.
I know it's not always easy to see eye to eye with your parents as a teenager, but you have to remember that no matter how difficult they're being, they have your best interests at heart.
I got so nervous and I didn't know what to do with myself, so I started drinking everything I could get my hands on. I had some beer, I had wine, I had a Long Island iced tea, and some whiskey that a stoner had that tasted absolutely disgusting. But after all of that, I started to feel it, and I felt really warm and really, really happy. And I got up there and I was dancing with everyone, and I made friends with Alana and Robbie.
When I went home, I was so tired and I had so much other work to do. So, I took another pill. And then the next day, I had to work at the hospital that I volunteer at. And we were celebrating my dad's birthday, and I was so tired, so I took another pill. But it didn't kick in, so then I took a second one, and I finally felt it. It became a vicious cycle. It slowly became needing them to survive.
It felt like everything was melting, and everything was suddenly better. The frigid cold air of the basement was no more, and my body was warming up like a fire. I had completely forgotten about the fight with my dad, getting suspended from school. Nothing mattered. All I knew was I needed to feel like this for the rest of my life. All they wanted to do was help me, and all I wanted to do was go down a path towards death. Even if I wanted to go back, they wouldn't want me. Everyone else, it was practically an accident. Chris just wanted to lose weight. Michael just wanted a boyfriend. And Kelly just wanted to stay focused. What's my excuse? Nothing. It just made me feel good. Look, I'm glad they got to go to heaven. I don't deserve it.
You know, when I got here, I didn't want to make peace with my actions either. But my therapist passed his job down to me, and now I'd like to do the same for you.
What?
If you want, you can be the therapist now. You can help kids when they get here and help them fight their demons and use your experiences for good.
But why me? You don't even know me.